Hey everyone, Shabimi here and welcome back to another video showcasing some of the best young talent you can purchase on FIFA 19 with a League 2 team and a Road to Glory clear mode. Now, this is going to be just what you can afford basically. However, if you have used the financial takeover, there's still some great players here for you. Just haven't got to worry about the money so much, have you really? Right, so I'll start this off like I have all the other ones by saying that every career mode is slightly different. So there's some players available on my list might not be available on yours and vice versa. So if I do miss anyone, please do drop them down in the comments section down below. Now this video is all about left midfield, left wing or left forward. Some really good players on this list, every single one of them an 80 plus potential. We're going to start things off here with John Ouboa from Wolfsburg. Now Ouboa is a current of 60 potential of 83, so a pretty high rated player. However, you will have to pay the £1.15 million release fee for now. So he's definitely a player you can look at if you have got the financial takeover. If you haven't got the financial takeover, I think there's probably better players on this list for a better price, to be honest. So I wouldn't necessarily go all out to get a hold of this guy. But if he is the sort of player you're looking for, then definitely worth a go. If we look at his stats, 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He's not going to be amazing because he's only 60 rated at the moment. Great balance, some decent physical attributes as well, which is what you really want, I think, at a player this age, because it's so easy on the game to train these technical attributes, and just having the physical attributes in the right place is the main thing. As you can see, he's got decent attributes and where you'd really want them. He just needs a bit of building up, but definitely someone you could utilise very, very well in League 2. Next on our list then is the 14-year-old boy, it looks like. It is Andres Amaya from Atletico Julia. He can play a little striker, left mid and right mid. I've got him in my career mode playing basically on the bench to cover all three of those positions. Really good. 520,000 to 750,000. Current ability of 62 with a potential of 82. So again, a player you can utilise through your entire career. So as you can see, a much cheaper price compared to Ouboa. 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He's pretty small at 5'7". But if you play him out wide, it might not be an issue. Acceleration, sprint speed, agility, and balance, all very, very good for him. Strength is 41. Like I said, I wouldn't necessarily put him in the middle because he's not going to get many headers, is he? Although he does have good heading accuracy, though, at 65. So if he's unchallenged at the headers, you never know. 65 dribbling, 61 finishing. Not bad at all. That 82 potential is the main thing, and that cheaper price makes him quite desirable at that lower level. Next up on the list, then, is Mattias Pellegrini from Estudiantes. You'll have to pay the £1.15 million release clause once again for this guy. I don't think it's really worth it. 62 current, 81 potential, so I personally would go with Amaya, to be honest with you. But this guy is available and can play left wing back as well. So if you've got the financial takeover, definitely one you can have a look at. 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. And we go across to his physical attributes. Great again, speed, pace, balance, agility, all that sort of good stuff that you want from your wingers. And into the technical ability. He's got a slightly better technical ability than the other two guys. Lacking a little bit in the crossing, only 56. You'll have to try and build that up through the training. Ball control 66, dribbling 68 as well, finishing 63. Could be a very useful player for you, but again, I think there might be slightly better players on the list for a better value. So next up we've got Rueben Vargas. Apparently is Swiss. Surprised me as well. He sounds Chilean or something like that, doesn't he? But there you go. 570,000 to 780,000, but of course you can get that down a lot if you utilise your trade deals well. Current ability of 62 and a potential of 80. I've got this player on my career mode and he's great because he's just got so much pace. 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. As you can see there, acceleration, sprint speed, agility, balance and stamina is all very good. And at the lower leagues divisions, I think stamina is going to be very important because I've found when I've done my Road to Glory, when you've got checker trade trophy matches, Carabao Cup matches and your league games, you're playing twice a week, 3 times a week sometimes, your players do tire very, very quickly, and having a player with 78 stamina is going to be very, very good for you. And if we go into his technical attributes then, again, not bad at all. Ball control and dribbling are obviously very, very good. He's only got a finishing of 49, which surprised me because he's finished quite a few shots to me in my career mode. Can be quite dangerous. I'm playing him as more of a left winger, or of a left forward, should I say, really. And got players like Tonali, who we looked at in our centre midfield video, who's just threading the ball through and he's just getting on the end of a lot of them and able to get one of them with the keeper. So very, very good player, Rueben Vargas. Next up then, we have Derek Kutesa. We'll have to pay the £1.5 million release fee for him. So again, not quite sure he's really worth it, but if you have got the financial takeover, he might be the sort of player you're looking for. 63 current, only an 80 potential though, so not as good as some of the other players on the list. But his main things come over on his attributes. So 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He has 2 traits, one of flair and one of technical dribbler. If we look at the rest of his stats in the physical side, he's just bundles and bundles of pace. Those physical attributes are going to be rivaled by no one at this lower level, to be honest with you. He really is a very, very good player. Going across then to his technical attributes, they can do a little bit of work. Great ball control and dribbling. Crossing needs a lot of work. Only 46 is a bit of a shame, really. Short passing is pretty good as well. If you can train his crossing up in training, you could have an absolute wonder of a player here for League 2, especially with that pace and the agility and that sort of stuff. Flair and technical dribbler makes him very, very good on the ball as well. So not the best potential, but if you've got the financial takeover and you're willing to pay the 1.5 million, will be a very effective player for you in League 2. So next up, we have Borja Llarena, striker, right wing and left wing. Again, a very good player. A bit more expensive, 910,000 to 1.25 million. Again, though, if you utilise your trades well, you'll be able to get him a lot cheaper than that. Player I wanted to buy on my actually one, but I ran out of money by the time I came around to him. 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, medium work rates. Not the tallest in the world, so although he's a central striker apparently at the beginning of this, he can play left wing and right wing, which I think he's better suited to with those acceleration, sprint speed, agility and balance. He's going to be storming down either two of those sides. Really useful player. Terrible strength, but that's what you'd expect from these sort of players, I suppose. Great ball control, finishing, head and accuracy and shot power. Again, crossing needs some work. But again, with a training facility inbuilt into the game, you can really work on that very, very quickly. I really like Borja Llarena, 64 current, 81 potential. So again, not the highest potential on the list, but a very good player. And if you're really dependent on the pace like I am, he could really rip League 2 teams to shreds. So next up, we have Simone Lafaso, available between 1.15 million and 1.55 million. Again, if you utilise your trades well, you'll be able to get them a lot cheaper than that. A current ability of 65, potential of 82, so a pretty good player. But again, his main bonuses come over on the attribute side. 3-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot makes him very, very great, very, very useful player. Centre forward, cam and left wing, so he can cover quite a few positions for you as well. He's got good acceleration and sprint speed and decent agility and balance and reactions. His strength, stamina, jumping do need a little bit of work, but they will progress over time. Into his technical attributes, this is where he sort of comes into it a bit more. He's much more well-rounded than some of the players we've looked at so far on the list. He's got better crossing than most of them as well at 59. Still needs some work though. 67 ball control, 65 dribbling, 61 finishing, 65 shot power, 62 long shots, and also 60s in volleys, curves and penalties as well. Is a really good all-round player for you in League 2, and also has the flair and technical dribbler trait as well. So a great player to cover various positions should you need him to. But again, quite expensive, but definitely worth a look. Next then on our list, we have Camel Jaws, one of our mainstays from last year's FIFA Road to Glory career mode. 1 million to 1.4 million. He is a current of 66 with potential of 84. He's a very, very good player. Now, I'll just let you know what happened in my Road to Glory career mode. At the end of the transfer window, he had been purchased by Everton in the Premiership, and he played against us in the Carabao Cup. So it shows that the bigger clubs are looking at these sort of players. Well, again, if you can utilise your trades, this is definitely a deal I would suggest going for. I unluckily couldn't get a hold of him in our career mode, but I'll be trying to get him at some point later on with that 84 potential. He is fantastic. And if I remember correctly, he also has incredible pace. 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. There we go, 86 acceleration, 92 sprint speed, great stamina as well. Agility and balance is fantastic as well. So definitely a player I would suggest going for straight away if you've got a nice budget to go for. Yeah, definitely financial takeover. This is one of your first bids. Please just go for him. You will not regret it. 64 ball control, 62 crossing, 64 dribbling, 61 shot power. Needs a bit of work on his technical attributes, but you can do that pretty easily in the training facility anyway. So definitely a player I would look at again if you have the money, or if you can go for a big trade. If you've got some big players you can trade, for example, I've loaded this up with MK Dons, and we did have quite a few players that are worth £800,000-900,000. We can trade with those straight away and get this guy for like 200k, and that's a massive, massive signing and a player who's going to dominate League 2. Talking of players dominating League 2, next up is Alexis Claude Maurice, 1.55 to 2.2 million. Current ability of 66, potential of 82. Now this is a player I did manage to get hold of on my Road to Glory career mode. He's absolutely fantastic, bundles of pace once again. 3-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot. Again, look at that acceleration, sprint speed, agility, balance, all in the 80s, which is fantastic. His biggest issue is that 36 stamina. He really struggles to play 2 games in a week. You have to keep moving him in and out, in and out, in and out. Now, I've got Claude Maurice and Vargas both sharing that left wing spot. Vargas has high stamina, Claude Maurice has low, so it's pretty good to have the two of them mixing and matching in that position. Across to his technical attributes, they're not bad, to be honest. Still needs a bit of work again. Crossing's not fantastic. Ball control, dribbling, finishing, short passing and shot power all in the 60s, which is pretty good. But again, needs a bit of work in the training facility to really build him up to the level you need him to be in League 2. But he's 66 current, and that pace alone is going to make him very, very dominant in League 2. Again, it says on here 1.5 to 2.2. Myself, in my career mode, we managed to get him for £600,000 with a trade deal. So definitely, always when you go into a transfer dealing, always try the trade first. It's worth doing it. You never know what you might be able to get away with, to be honest. Next up on our list there then, we have Mario Vushaj, something like that. Left mid, left wing, 1.05 million and 1.55 million is the money, if that makes sense. 67 current with an 80 potential, so not the best potential on the list, but that current ability makes him very, very strong for League 2. 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 6 foot, high attacking work rate, decent acceleration, 75, sprint speed 72, agility 74, and stamina's in the 60s, balance in the 60s as well, attacking position and composure in the 60s, so he looks like a pretty decent player on there. But if you go into his technical attributes, shot power 75, dribbling 72, he's got 70s and ball control as well, so he really is probably the best technical player on this list, but probably more expensive and his potential is not as good. If you've got that financial takeover though, definitely a player you can bring in straight away to make League 2 very, very easy for you, and yeah, be very effective for you as well. Now the last player on the list, talk about making League 2 very easy for you. Now this is an expensive one, and I've left this one on here solely because you might be able to get a really cheeky loan deal or a really cheeky swap deal, or if you have got the financial takeover, then I'd just go for this one straight away. Sebastian Manske, 67 current, 84 potential, can play cam, right mid and left mid. Really good player. Again, another one we used to buy quite a lot in FIFA 18. We go across to his stats. He does have a trait of technical dribbler, 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. Again though, I pressed the wrong button again, that's good. Again, he is very, very strong in the pace department. 83 acceleration, 79 sprint speed, 91 agility, 89 balance, 65 composure as well is not bad for a player at this level. Into his technical ability, this is the player with the best crossing and the best dribbling and ball control we have on the list. So he is really technically a fantastic winger for you straight off the bat. So definitely a player I would be looking to get if I had that money. But it would be a massive outlay. Of course, if you have used the financial takeover, then this is the player you really want to be getting hold of. I think ahead of that Vushaj we just looked at, this guy's got the higher potential at 84, and he has the better stats. So definitely for me, Sebastian Szymanski would be the biggest pick. But the ones that I purchased personally in my career mode were Claude Maurice for about 600k, and of course we got what's his name, Vargas as well. We played pretty cheap for Vargas, to be honest. Again, they don't want too much from him anyway, but with a trade deal it came down to even less. I think we paid about 200k from him in the end, so definitely worth looking at those two players. And I've also got Amaya as well on the bench covering all of my attacking positions. So there we go, that is a short list of left midfielders, left wingers and left forwards we've put together here for you on FIFA 19. Of course, if I did miss anyone that you think is available in League 2 and a decent value of a high potential, then please do drop them down in the comment section down below. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Of course, if you have, then make sure to check out the other videos in this playlist showcasing all the different positions. And of course, we'll also be uploading a video showcasing the team that I managed to get for our career mode as well. I'll give you a bit of a spoiler. We signed 25 players, all with 80 plus potential in League 2. We only spent £6 million altogether, which just shows you what you can get in this game. It's a much easier than it was in FIFA 18, so definitely make sure you go through the lists, find the best players, and yeah, go for it basically. So yeah, I've been Chevy Gamer, thank you much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for another video in the playlist, or also check out our career modes down in the description below. Bye!